second delay, probably not in your favor.
All right, welcome to game number 2 of our first match of Monday Night Starbow number 25. In the bottom right corner, taking a surprising game 1 after looking like he was dead in the water. Your teal Zerg player, it is Ejwoda.
And spot in the top right corner, he's green. He is Byleth, who is also behind 0-1. Ejwoda taking that first game somehow.
Mutas are really good.
Pretty much.
Yeah, especially when your opponent doesn't have anything that shoots up. They pretty much win. That's kind of how that works. So we have a little extractor trick here out of Byleth. In the meantime, Ejwoda going for, looks like a 9 pool.
With the very quick gas as well, so
yeah.
we're going to see some quick Zergling speed, and we're going to see if Byleth goes to this crazy hatch before pool shenanigans.
Yeah, the crazy thing is that it actually worked for Byleth. He was able to defend, and he was able to then turn that into a lead in the mid game, but going for the baneling aggression that Ejwoda miraculously held, then put Byleth behind the 8 ball as far as tech goes. He was not able to deal with those mutas.
But Byleth, though, again going for a fast hatch. And Ejwoda here does have a bunch of lings on the way. So it looks like this build is completely intentional from Byleth. And unfortunately, Ejwoda's Overlord is going the wrong direction. So he's not going to know where this base is. But on the other hand, though, I think Byleth actually scouted the bottom right side. So he does know where Ejwoda is. But Ejwoda doesn't know where he is.
Why he forgot.
Why I forgot.
He just canceled. What did he cancel in the main? Was that...
He canceled a spine crawler.
Spine crawler? Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm assuming the early scout from Byleth scared him a
He's
little.
going the wrong way. His lings are actually going to the top left. They should actually be going to the top right.
No.
Yeah.
This is really unfortunate, especially because there's no spine pool complete yet. So there's no spine crawlers, there's no Zerglings. He could actually get some drone kills if he actually went the right direction. But a 4-player map and a fast hatch working in Byleth's favor.
Oh, look, we do have 2 links showing up to the hatchery that's just finishing up, so they will be able to get 1 or 2 drone kills if they move in.
Which they do not right now, but Byleth also is choosing to just defend with Zerglings. Not going to build a spine crawler. Just going purely with the Ling defense and going into that baneling nest once again. In the meantime, these 2 Lings are running unchecked for the most part right now. Okay, now Byleth's Lings will come down and defend this. But Ejwoda, really nice reaction time. Able to pull back from there. And he'll have to send just about everything home because he does not have enough Lings for this right now. Now, what will Ejwoda's answer be? He's getting a spine himself, but being defensive really is not going to help Ejwoda right now. Although he does have his lair, so he's going for the 1 base lair into Muta's play. But Byleth is going to try to kill him before that happens by once again getting banelings in there. So Spire just now starting. It's going to be a long time before Mutas are able to rescue Ejwoda from this situation.
Well, the spine is done, and the queen does have that new enrage, so he might be able to hold it off, and the lings are actually just going back home.
Yeah, it's actually surprising. Byleth maybe doesn't want to invest in trying to kill Ejwoda outright right now. Might be looking... He's actually getting his own lair, so maybe going to try to answer Mutas with his own. And morphing some defensive banelings, I can only assume. Has not transferred drones yet. Byleth, that is. Ejwoda obviously can't transfer drones, so it would make sense that he hasn't either. If you were curious. Alright, layer now finished for Byleth. What will be his answer? Actually going to go for the Evo Chamber. He's going to try to defend the Spore Crawlers. Now, I assume Byleth knows that on the live version, the Spores and Hydras no longer have the additional bonus damage against air biological. But it looks like he's going to try to defend that way, and he's getting a Spire of his own. So, going to try to defend with these Spores, and enough time to get up his own Spire, his own Mutalisks, and Scourge.
Well,
yeah.
Even with the patch change, go ahead, Born.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just going to note that Byleth here, he's actually opting to skip as many bangs as he made last time and go for faster Spire. So hopefully he's going to have mutas that will be able to defend against Ejwoda's Spire. So go ahead.
And also, even though Spores don't eviscerate mutas like they still did, they're still really good at shooting things that are up. So there's definitely still deal a bunch of damage, but there's no Spore. These mutas can just shoot away these banelings and spine crawler and have free reign where the Spores aren't.
Exactly. Now we do have the Spire come up here. The Spore does protect the Spire though. but it doesn't pick this other spore that's currently building, so Ejwoda won't be able to get it down entirely before it does finish. And with only 2 mutas here, this spore should be just fine.
Yeah, and instead he's actually opting to get Scourges instead of mutas. He's only getting a few mutas.
I think that is a good choice, so you can catch Ejwoda's Mutalisk off guard with Scourge. You could also add on some mutas, and that's what he's doing now, going ahead and adding on some mutas after that. In response, Ejwoda also going to go ahead and get his own Scourge. So you're going to have the classic Brood War ZVZ Scourge Muta in the mid game.
Ooh.
And we'll have to see if these players...
The Scourge took out Overwards. I don't know how I feel about that. He did supply block Ejwoda, but I don't know if I'd want to use my Scourge on Overwards.
Yeah, and I'm surprised here, actually. Ejwoda has taken a bit of a supply lead here. Pretty much larger army, and actually... even on workers. Now he's going to go ahead and get his own hatchery. These players might be content to go into the mid game, and we might actually see a ZVZ go longer than 10 minutes, which is cool. I'm all for it. I don't get to see this enough, so I'm pretty excited actually.
I'm not sure if I've ever seen that a ZVZ that went into any sort of mid game environment.
Yeah. Yeah. Getting out of the. I've seen it a few times when there were those overbuffed hiders and spores. But yeah, very rare, and only because of that design. Oh my god, this hatchery might just go down, actually. Byleth has to respond, he can't just let it go down entirely. And we got Scourge being added on here for Ejwoda. They're not with the mutas right now, there's only 3 mutas here for Byleth.
He's gonna go away, and there are Scourge behind, so he shouldn't be able to contest this.
Yeah, he does have more mutas, though. And, oh, the 2 Scourges. Ejwoda, what are we going to do with them? He's got 4 Scourges, actually.
So he does have the advantage now, so he can push this and spend the army. And
one Scourge that Scourge does connect, actually, though.
Scourge
hit. Scourge for Scourge. Alright, Byleth, let's check out the unit count right now. Byleth does have 5 Scourge and 3 mutas, whereas Ejwoda has 5 mutas and 2 Scourge. So it's all about those Scourge connections right now. Oh no! Ejwoda getting a little lazy with the attack move, actually takes down the Overlord. Oh no!
Muta goes down.
Oh, and now Byleth actually does have the Mutalisk advantage here. Didn't feel like pressing it though. I wonder if either of these players are going to get a Viper Den and move on up towards the later game. Not yet. I still want to see that though.
So for those of you who are wondering at home, Scourge do have the exact same move speed as Mutalisk, so if you are running away and they have the perfect angle, Mutas can get away from Scourge. Okay, and Ejwoda's just going to go and get aggressive with these Lings here. There's not a whole lot to defend on the ground. There is a spine here at the front. There's one Bane
Oh, there's a few of them actually. There's 3 of them at the top of the ramp. Here come the Banelings.
Oh, the hatch might just go down now.
Big hit.
Ooh, no, the hatch survives.
He still survives. Wow, that was brutal. So now it looks like Byleth is now taking the lead, the food lead.
I would want the Queen to go down and Nurturing Swarm the hatchery, because that's about to die at any point in time.
Oh, big Muta lead here for Byleth. Oh, maybe not. It's hard to tell how many each player has, actually. Ejwoda's Mutas do give chase here, and here comes some Scourge for Byleth. There's a nice Scourge connection here. Oh no, and Ejwoda losing the air battle.
Scourge.
Not quite enough. A lot of really damage, though.
One of the after effects of the Scourge did take out one of the Mutas, so we currently have, in the units tab, we have 4 Mutas versus 5 Mutas, so it's very close.
Yep. And neither player adding on a Viper Den yet. It is called a Viper Den, right? Den? Right?
Yes. No, it's a Viper Nest.
Yeah.
Oh, Nest. Yeah, you're right.
Wow,
Colossus
great
Den.
Byleth here.
Yeah, really nicely
I
done.
have to say, Ejwoda's doing a really good job this game.
Although, that one Muta could go down.
Oh yeah, the rallied Muta there. It's gotta be so intense to try to decide, okay, do I make a Muta, do I make a Scourge? Do I make a Muta, do I make a Scourge? Wait, what about Lings? Oh, crazy game. Oh, a couple nice Scourge hits there. Do take down a lot of Ejwoda's Mutalisk health. He's got to retreat here. This Air Force for Byleth is very superior. Such an even game, but at this point, the supplies are very even, but Ejwoda has 7 more of that supply in workers. His army is actually quite a bit smaller, but his income is going to be better. So Ejwoda could afford to be a little less efficient right now because he does have more drones. And we do see another Spore coming up, so Ejwoda adding on another Spore, wants to defend this natural. Meantime, Byleth's got a couple here and is also adding on a macro hatchery. You do see air upgrades on the way for both players. Ejwoda's will finish long before Byleth's, though, and Ejwoda is looking like he's actually in a really strong position. Might be able to take a 2-0 here, actually, if he plays things outright. Just he has built a bit of a lead.
I do like this, though. Byleth is getting +1 armor for his ground units, so once his air weapons and ground armor finishes, his Lings will be much more effective at dealing with mutas. Even just camping the Lings underneath the mutas to absorb some of the bounce shots will be a huge deciding point in a lot of the engagements.
That's very true. Something important to note about mutas is the fact that their attacks do bounce, and they will bounce to ground units from air units, so exactly like Kella said, having those Lings down there just to kind of soak up some of that bouncing damage could be really important.
So in the meantime, Byleth is getting the Lings to coincide with his +1 armor that he's going to get in about a few minutes, and aside from that, we just have Mutas and Scourge, and Baneling speed for Byleth.
Oh, wow. And Ejwoda is also trying to take a hidden base down the bottom left corner, but Byleth is actually going to scout it. Money scouting.
Ooh, nice hits. Oh man, I don't know who has more mutas here.
It's really hard to say.
Shooting.
Total units is
Ejwoda has
10
a
versus
few
12. Yeah, Ejwoda has 12 more, but he's not going to be able to catch Byleth necessarily.
Oh,
Oh, wait, he has an opportunity now to
exposed.
cut him off. And Ejwoda's mutas, he does have more, and he also has healthier mutas. Really importantly.
And he does have the +1 air attack for now, so he does have the upgrade advantage over the other mutas.
Yeah, it's very true. Having that +1 ahead of Byleth is going to help him a lot. Some nice pullback there from Ejwoda. Takes the damage mutilus, pulls it back from the other ones. So intense. We never get to see this.
A big Ling run by for Byleth is going to run into the natural, and there's only one spine. I'm not sure if that can hold.
He does have the queens there. Ability to enrage. It's important. And Baneling's coming up here as well for Byleth. Ejwoda trying to send a few Lings as well. I don't know if these are just mainly to scout. They're not going to be able to accomplish much running in here. Okay, and here come the Lings here from Byleth. Going to go ahead and engage the spine crawler with a queen in rage.
Nope,
Going to actually go to the main.
And
Another spine in the main, but here come the Banelings for Byleth. More Banelings coming in. Oh, but Ejwoda has the mutas to try to take him down.
Oh, big bang hits! So close. The drones are escaping for dear life, but the mutas come in and clear everything out.
Ooh.
No more bannings.
So many mutalisks.
Now, if Ejwoda can hold on here, he will have the mutalisk advantage.
Oh my god. That is a buttload of mutas, like you mentioned.
And
it looks like Ejwoda's gonna come out on top.
Byleth is going to lose all of his mutas. We have 15 mutas to only 1.
And that very well could be the game right there. These couple of Spore Crawlers will not be enough to defend. Byleth is going to try to get up some Scourge, but he's throwing up the XD. And that might be it. Ejwoda looking really strong. As long as he doesn't take any really bad Scourge hits, he should be fine in this game.
Yeah.
Spore's doing the best they can, trying to take out as many mutas as possible, but I don't think it's quite enough.
Ejwoda has been really impressive this series.
Yeah, really nicely played from Ejwoda. Ejwoda is probably the biggest ZVZ fan Starbo has. Well, yeah, Ejwoda or Arctic are definitely your biggest ZVZ fans. Gonna go for the Spire, just gonna focus it down.
And without the Spire, there's nothing that can shoot up anymore.
Oh,
so
nice Scourge hit.
Oh, here comes some more Scourge!
Scourge!
Oh, and drones are rallying into Byleth's base from Ejwoda's base. And actually, we have a Ling run by.
Wow.
Byleth is killing almost all the drones
Oh
of
my
Ejwoda. Ooh, we might have a
This
base
game
race
is suddenly
scenario.
so much closer than it was before.
Yeah, gotta use that enrage. Use the enrage, Ejwoda. Ejwoda brings his mutas back home. Gonna go ahead and try to clean up all these Lings.
And
Nice
the lair
movement
might
from
go down,
Byleth.
too.
Oh my god, can Byleth actually take this game?
No, the lair will not go down. The mutas there are just too many mutas, but the lair's halfway.
Yeah, but Ejwoda only has 5 drones. I mean, if Byleth can just hold on for long enough, he might actually take this game. And he still has that natural base, along with a bunch of Spore cars that came up, because that Ling run by was able to buy him so much extra time.
Yeah, and you can see that he's just throwing down spores one after another, and he's quickly trying to nurturing swarm out of Spire to quickly get some sort of muta count.
Yeah, Ejwoda has the vastly superior army. Byleth at 3 army supply. Ejwoda probably actually doesn't want to engage into this. If he just drones up, he does still have 2 hatcheries. He did lose his natural, but he does still have the main and the third. You just can't afford to lose units unnecessarily, especially these Scourge just kind of tanking shots here.
Ugh. I don't know how I feel about this.
Like, the extractor is going to go down, but Byleth actually has a lot of gas in his bank, so he doesn't really care about that extractor too much.
Yeah, and the Spire will finish up here again for Byleth, and he does have 4 more drones. Ejwoda is adding on a lot of drones, though. You see him droning pretty hard. Gonna catch up in the drone count pretty soon. And then he will have the, if he can get even on drones and still have that army advantage with those Mutalisks, could maintain a pretty strong position here.
I just can't believe this game didn't end. I mean,
yeah, that's pretty crazy. Mutas, there we go. Alright, here comes some more Lings into the main here. There are a few Lings, though, as well as the drones. Ejwoda should be able to defend, no problem.
although,
maybe
quite a few
maybe
drones
not.
do go down.
Ejwoda needs to get another queen here. I'm actually not sure how that works as far as the queens go, though, because he does have 1 at the natural. I'm not actually sure how that count works. This one might have been made from the main. I really don't know. Or it might count against the main now. Oh, big Scourge hits going down on Ejwoda's Mutalisk flock, and suddenly that Mutalisk lead is not as impressive as it was before. Look at the unit counts. We actually have 9 Mutalisks for Ejwoda and 6 for Byleth, but Byleth has a couple more on the way. And suddenly we have a really even game. Now, Ejwoda does have a slight advantage in the air armor upgrades. Here comes more Scourge here.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's gonna catch Scourge! Scourge, you know!
They get away somehow. Or, they just
Oh no! Oh, that was a lot of Scourge hits.
Oh no, and this actually took attention away from the bottom left side. So, Byleth here, gonna take out this one base. Open the mutas.
Getting a lot of drone kills, too. And Ejwoda is going to go defend. He can't just run his mutas in because there's a lot of Scourge back at Byleth's base and a bunch of spores, so he has to run and defend, and the hatchery does survive.
Oh, he doesn't even mess up the mutas back.
Something else to know, Ejwoda is getting his +2 air attack, so he's going to have a 2 upgrade lead soon, but
oh,
it might not
the
matter
more
if these
Scourge
mutas
hits,
go
though.
down.
So many Scourge here for Byleth. And suddenly Byleth is at a severe disadvantage. Or, I mean, Ejwoda. Byleth has taken a huge lead in this game, and I'm not exactly sure entirely how. Ejwoda just continued to lose mutas to Scourge. Ooh, another one goes down.
And he might be able to take out the lair, and all the Scourge go down. The Queen enrages, but I don't think that can shoot up, and we just have more mutas versus less mutas in the water. GG's.
Wow. Good game. I'm amazed that Byleth won that. Byleth takes the game. We'll be going to game number 3. That was